at the end of Graduating from Home, the documentary, part one, I did say that part two would be with you guys in a week's time, but it's been a good few months since I said that, and at last, here I am. I do apologize, but what can I say? Life happened. And since then, a lot has changed. But before we get into all of that, let us rewind and get back to where we last left off. To where we left off. Previously on Graduating from Home, Part 1. It is tick. I had my French oral exam yesterday. I've got my German oral exam. I've got a psycholinguistics experimental plan, baby. This time on Graduating from Home, the documentary. I woke up in a bit of a funk. I do not feel or even look like myself, but I just want to go. Hey guys, today, or in fact, in exactly 7 minutes time, my German written exam paper will be released. I don't like document every single exam or assignment I take, but today, I don't know why, I just woke up feeling, I woke up in a bit of a funk, and not the best feeling. I knew the last thing my mind or body needed was to cram more information in my head. And it's not really a memory test because it's German language. It's not like, well, I don't know. So I was like, you've done quite a bit of revision up to now. Let's just trust in that and just pray, and hopefully everything is okay. So I just tried to take it easy this morning. I even woke up a bit later as well. But yeah, I just feel weird. It's not my penultimate exam, it's the one before that. So I've got 2 more written exams after this. In exactly 10 days, I'll be done. But I don't know, I just woke up so fatigued today. There are so many indicators that show how exhausted I was. My voice was deeper than usual. I am known to have a high voice and it still sounds a bit high, but compared to my usual voice, it was deeper than that. There were so many speech and language mistakes, and I do mess up from time to time in my everyday speech, but this was a lot within just one sentence. And on top of that, I was speaking much more slower. And not even fatigued in the sense where I need more sleep, because I woke up without an alarm today. I was like, you know what? Because it was actually last night I stopped working because I was like, I'm so tired, like I don't understand. So I went to bed purposefully without an alarm. And I woke up and it took me a long time to get out of bed. I don't know why. And I tried to, do things that would be good for me. I had a nice breakfast and then relaxed whilst eating my breakfast. I did some journaling. And honestly, whilst writing, my body was so fatigued. Like, I was laid on the table and I was dragging my arm along. I didn't even write a lot because I felt like my arm could have dropped off. And now's not the time because I got 10 more days where I need to power through. And I'm nervous. I don't really want to do this exam. Obviously, I'm going to do it. But when you just say, oh, I don't want to do it. So, yeah. I keep telling myself, for most, if not all of my assignments and exams at the start of it, I was always like, how am I going to do this? I don't know what to do. Like, how do I do it? And by the end of it, I was like, not only was I okay, I enjoyed the processes and I was proud of the final products. I'm just waiting for 2:15 to hit so I can see what the essay question will be, what topic they decided to do the exam on. So this is going to consist of reading comprehension, a grammar section, and a summary of a German text into English, and then the essay, which is 800 to 1,000 words long, which for a foreign language is quite something. We can't use any dictionaries or translations. I thought we would be able to because it's an open book, you know, that's how they've adapted it to the whole pandemic thing. But they said no dictionaries, which, okay, it's a language exam, fine. But it just makes it a bit more difficult for me. And I keep telling myself, I know more German than I don't know. And I like it. You know, I like it. That's something our maths teacher from secondary school, he always used to be like, you know more than you don't know. So I've got this plain. This is a new thing. It's been what, a year and a half maybe. When I feel an emotion very strongly, whether it's like excitement, most of the time it's excitement or nerves, there's like a spot, not like externally, but more internally, almost like in my bone, in the skull, that just hurts. So I'll get so excited and I'm like, oh. And it's hurting right now. But I don't know how to. It just really hurts. I just want to see. I'm not going to start straight away. I just want to see what it looks like and then do some planning. I pray it's a good topic. I just pray that I have things so. What time is it actually? It's 13. Heavenly Father, I thank you for waking me up today. I thank you for waking my family up. I thank you, God, because you're a good God. I thank you for bringing me to this moment, Lord. The fact that 3 years of my undergrad is almost over is beyond. I don't want to go to that right now, but I thank you for bringing me this far. It is only by your grace and it is only because of you that I'm here. And I pray, God, that you see me through these next 10 days, Father. You said that whatsoever you start, you'll complete. And I pray this undergraduate degree that you've started in my life, that you may finish it. And I pray that this exam I'm about to complete, the next thing I want to complete, that this whole degree of mine, that it brings glory to your name. I am forever grateful because it has been a course that I've absolutely loved. And as tiring and as long as all of these revisions and the preparation has been, and as much as I've been stressed, it's been really interesting content and I've kind of had fun. And I think that thank you for allowing me to do this course. Thank you for bringing me to do this course. It was a bit of a weird choice for me, but thank you nonetheless. I pray that you may help me keep calm in this exam. With the grammar, with the reading comprehension, with the essay, I pray that everything that I've learned regarding German and the German language, the grammars, whatever it may be, I pray that your Holy Spirit may bring back to my recollection that whatsoever I need to know, whatsoever the exam is testing me on, that I will know it in Jesus' name. Lord, you're the omniscient one, and Holy Spirit, you know all that the Father knows, you're within me, so lead me and take control as we sit this exam together. And I pray for the summary, may you show me how to cut down and how to sound more English and how to everything that they are looking for when they mark it, may they find in my exam paper in the name of Jesus Christ. I pray, I thank you, I thank you. May you give me the peace so that this world cannot understand. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Okay, what time is it? It's 50. He said he would email us. So I'm gonna check my email first. I could go into now, but I'm already on my email. He said he's gonna email that specific time. Oh, okay, he's not here just yet. Maybe he's gonna send it now. Let me get to now. I don't know if I'm like emotional today or what. I try to the room ain't in the best condition, but I try to put in a position where things aren't too embarrassing. I haven't even opened a blind today. That's how much of a funk I was in. And obviously we've got 24 hours to do this. I should have read this properly because I don't know. Is it under assessment? Yes. Here it is. good, it's good. I don't know what. Okay, let's see. See you tomorrow at 2:15. Okay. Reading comprehension is 20%, summary 30%, essays 50%. Dictionaries or any other reference materials may not be used. Ow! Okay. Oh, gosh. And social media. Social media was usually a topic that I loved to talk about in my German classes. I found that it was a topic I could easily waffle with, and so I could sound a bit more fluent in German. However, with the small amount of time I had to prepare for the exams, I wanted to focus on things that I knew I wasn't good at. I wanted to focus on my weaker areas, and so I focused on things like the environment and pollution and stuff that I really didn't enjoy studying in our German classes. But then I see that, the exam was about social media. And I didn't really cover it in my revision. I know it's right, you should cover everything, but at the time I had to pick and choose, and I didn't choose social media. So when I saw social media on that exam paper, I said, okay then, this is good news. Which is not a horrible topic. I spend so much time on a bloody renewable energy sources and blah blah blah. Do you know what? Something, and I want to look at this today. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't want to be negative or jump to conclusions, but maybe I wasn't so feeling amazing because of this exam. Oh. Okay, you have to relax. You can most definitely do this. I'm not entirely sure what that word means as part of the essay question, but you can definitely do this. I just actually just want to go lay down and do nothing. And it's so annoying because this whole time I've been saying like when I had 3 weeks left, it doesn't sound a lot, especially if you compare it to a whole 3 years, but flipping it, I'm just tired. And oh my gosh, look at the weight thing. I'm gonna do it. And I don't have a graduation ceremony like set in stone. Don't know if that's still gonna happen or when it will happen. But we're gonna do it, and we are going to do and be well. I don't even know why I'm upset right now. Why I'm emotional. It's weird looking back and seeing how emotional I was. It's actually kind of making me emotional right now. But now that I'm months ahead from that footage, I'd sort of forgotten how I felt in that moment. But seeing this footage, such a raw footage as well, it's reminding me of what I felt. And I don't think I fully realized it at the time, but I was actually doing a lot. And I was going through a lot. And back then, you know, I was beating myself up like, oh, I didn't revise enough and blah, blah, blah. But really and truly, I had every reason to be proud of myself. And right now, I am proud of myself of what I did back then. And I feel like anyone who's watching this who is, you know, having to go through their final year or even any of university or just go through something tough in the pandemic, you're doing a good job. Like, you're doing a lot more than you may be giving yourself credit for. And the fact that you're even doing it, you deserve a round of applause for yourself, because honestly, it's not easy. And seeing myself in that state, it is quite sad, but it was what it was, and it was just a tough time that I thank God I was able to get through. And this may be a tough time that I know you are also going to get through. So just hang in there and remember that you're doing a very good job. It's a good topic. Part of me wants to point out, I like to annotate physically when I read. Yes, I'm with you. I'm gonna be completely fine. I think I'm just, like I said, I woke up in a funk. I don't know why. I should have done another rant email to my tutor. It's just so. Oh, my back. Ooh. Yeah, I feel stupid for like getting upset, but I'm also trying to tell myself your emotions are your emotions. You have nothing to apologize for. I'm kind of eager to start this essay. I'm definitely gonna take a break and plan this before I. But we can definitely start with reading comprehension. And it will help me in summarizing it. The grammar section. God help me. Like, you can. I can do this. Practically curriculum down. See. Oh my gosh, we essentially have to. I mean, what was you expecting? It's funny. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I just have an easy paper. I'm not gonna look at that just yet. Okay. Gonna go print it off. That's what I'm gonna do first. Should probably download this. Flipping it, like flipping it. Where I can't write on this paper. This is blank paper. I need 9 paper. Oh wait, I'll download into Word. And also, I know they want to point to, but like here hurts. It almost, I don't know if I hurt my jaw, because my jaw doesn't hurt, but it's like when I move, I feel the pain. I can just imagine like some of my other classmates is writing away. I do want to try to get this done today. Sometimes you just wish like life and just time and everything but you would literally pause just so that you could take a breather and just be like, just gather yourself together. This is not just a student thing. I used to think that because I was at university and I was doing a lot of extracurricular activities on top of my academics, that, you know, I would often find myself wanting to take a break and just, if only life could give me a pause for me to gather myself and sort of catch up with my feelings and thoughts and everything like that, and then press play again. But it's not just a student thing. Listen, this is a live thing. How many of us get tired and exhausted and like, just life, please just let me pause. God, please just let me pause. Let me take a moment to catch up. And yeah, I just wanted to emphasize that, because as much as this is a documentary of me graduating from uni, I feel like people who are not uni students can relate to this as well. I want to make sure that you understand. Listen, if you're feeling like you need a pause in life, like it's a bit too much, you're not alone. And whether you're a uni student or not, we in this together, okay? I'm just feeling the natural final year stress. I'll be fine. I got 10 days. I'm trying to tell myself 10 days is not long. Every year from New Year's Day to my birthday is a 10-day countdown and a countdown. And it always comes by like that. So I'm trying to tell myself it will come quickly. But in telling myself, that means that I will have little time to do all that you need to do for linguistics, which is a lot. But it is what it is. Yeah. You know, I didn't know why I'm suddenly referring back to my secondary school maths teacher a lot, but he was very wise. He was like our school father. Sounds a bit weird, but there was one quote that he said once, which when he said it, it just sounded so silly, but it's so true. I think maybe because it was translated from another language. But basically, if you have your setup in your room, this is not the exact quote, but this is me expanding it. If you have your mattress in the room, your mat in the room that you're laying on, that you're sleeping on, and a big elephant comes in and disturbs you, what's taking up your space, you get your mat, you set up in the corner, and you just lay there. That's definitely not how it went. But what I remember from that is that whatever happens, work with it. So I'm working with this, and I keep rumbling on. I don't know if this is a form of procrastination for me not to do the work. Am I scared? I want to say I'm scared, but then what am I scared of? Maybe I'm not scared. Maybe I am just tired. What am I scared of? No, I'm not scared. I'll be fine regardless. Like, considering we're still in the lockdown, the plans I had regarding post-graduation, I can't quite do them. But I'll be fine. I'll have a good career. So what is on my mind? What's bugging me? Maybe I am just really tired. Right, did this download? It didn't open. I'm not going to look at that grammar yet because it's irritated me. I'm going to stick with the reading because that makes me feel good. This stinking grammar, like, who? This did not cross my mind, like, what? I know it sounds stupid, but one of the things, one of my key prayer points is that everything that I need to know may cross my mind. So I'm just like, God, but I'm not like trying to blame God. Like, he wasn't just gonna give me the cheat codes. But let's do this. Sorry, I think before I do anything, I just need to like sit down for 5 minutes and just not think. Yeah, that's not my hint. I came across a video yesterday. It was a Q&A of someone who doesn't have an internal monologue, which it's so interesting, so fascinating. And I was just thinking, if I didn't have an internal monologue, it would be easier, because I feel like when I stop talking, I don't actually stop. I stop literally, but I carry on in my mind. If I didn't have an internal monologue, I would just be thinking of nothing. I need to get myself together. I need to get myself together to do this exam. I've been recording for 23 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, like, I knew I was talking about, but I thought this was maybe 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, you really need to talk about that. My mum probably thinks I've been right at the moment. All the time I've just been sitting here talking crap. Like, oh my goodness. And my siblings finish work at 5. Let me make use of this time, of this quiet that I have. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's so annoying. I was literally, like, the other day I was praying. I know this is probably not the most healthy thing to do, but I was like, let me do all I have to do. Forget the burnouts, forget the breakdowns, forget the fatigue. Even if I'm meant to get a cold, forget that. Let me just power through these next 2 weeks, and then when the 23rd comes, you can hit that all on me. But it turns out it doesn't take a lot for me to get overwhelmed. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Why are you like this? Why? So annoying. Okay, I need to stop looking at this unless I'm actually doing it. And you know what makes worse? I don't say ugly crier, but I'm definitely not one of those pretty cry. You know, with how some people cry and it's just like a tear, and it's like, ooh, I'm an ugly crier. It's not a pretty sight. And it's weird. It doesn't feel like I'm graduating. When I was young, I used to be like, I think even probably A-level time, that was a tough time. It was hard. And I used to be like, when I'm finished with education, I'm going to have the biggest party ever and just dance. And now I'm just like, okay, I'm finishing. But I'm going to cut. I'm going to go. I'm going to maybe lay down 5 minutes. I want to say just get myself together, but I don't think today is one of those days. I hope in 5 minutes time I can just be like, I know you're tired, but you have to. In fact, I know you are tired, but you really have to do this. You will only be more upset with yourself if you try let emotions get in the way. I'm fine. I know I'm fine. It's just stupid finding stress on top of being in pandemic and being locked down and not being able to go anywhere. So this is gonna be part of a really cool documentary. I'm in the test of my testimony. When I tell y'all that I'm graduating with first, this is we worth it. I am okay. There is nothing wrong with me. I'm human. And sometimes we feel crap. Sometimes we get stressed. And I, annoyingly, I'm one of those people that tears. First of all, I have sensitive eyes, so I can cry easily anyways. Secondly, when I'm stressed, you see the tears. Okay, so if you don't like it, I'll be the same. But this is me, and so I gotta accept it, learn to deal with it. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah. I should open the blinds. Do you know what? Ow. I want you to do it with me. If you see the state of the room, it's just gonna be edited. So let's drink some water first. Make sure you are hydrated. You need you some water, and you need you some Jesus. That's how you get through the season. Jetzt ist die Zeit für unsere Prüfung. That be me and my sister have the same one, so I've got to be on mine with the beauty. She's got K on hers. I just want to moisturize the lips because you know, Rose, that you despise dry lips, whether on yourself or other people. I just feel personally when it's me, I just don't like. Yeah, I just dropped that. I don't like the texture of it. And on other people, if I see that I have dry lips, it's just I can't not notice it. It's the center of the attention. And then we're just gonna give the lips a bit of a shine because you're gonna shine in that exam. My eyebrows, it's so sad. I've been able to go to my eyebrow people 7 or 8 weeks now, and it's like fully grown. Like, I don't know if you can see it. And also, yes, my face is broken out like mad. But I got a skin routine coming up when these 10 days are over, so we gonna glow up. Anywho, if I turn you, yes, my room was an estate. Okay, if I couldn't keep my mind or my emotions intact and together, what makes you think I could keep this room intact? Okay, no. At that point, I did not care. And the weights that you saw on the radiator, My sister was doing these daily workouts, and because she couldn't be bothered to like take out the weights every day and put it back in its place, she left it there. So please do not judge the state of my room. As you already know, I was all over the place, okay? Let's do this. Made a difference. Made a little bit of a difference. That's my sister's graduation dress, she said. A little bit of motivation for her. Yeah, this stand, I don't know what's happened, but it's not so stable anymore. This is my beautiful journal. Isn't it beautiful? I put one of these as my journal, one of it as my quiet time notebook. Put that away. I can't use the dictionary, and I can't use I can't use dictionary translation sites. Look, it is open book. So I can work my way around that. Besides, I know more German than I don't know. And this is over. I'm not gonna just binge watch and binge eat. I thought that's what I wanted, but I had a taste of it. Not great. There are books I want to order. I never really read during exam season, because when I'm reading a book, especially if it's a fiction book, I love my good stories, I would just read non-stop. Like, that is entertainment for me. I love it. I absolutely love it. I get lost in the world. So I'm going to be reading and hopefully get a job, just so I can make a bit of money during this pandemic. Yes, so we'll print it. See that shine, 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 shine. Yeah. And I'm going to go for now. I hope you guys are well. I really hope this documentary turns into something cool. It'll be so awesome, because I haven't been able to tap into my creative juices as much in this season. The idea is, so on the 22nd, or whenever I finish my last exam, to record a bit of footage, then just like all my notes, and like, you don't want to see what's on there. And then when I get my graduation results, I wanna record. I wanna open. It's not gonna be a letter. I wanna email, whatever. I wanna open it on air so you can catch the reaction. My God's grace, it is what I have in mind. Like, when I tell you I'm sticking by it, faith, Jesus, faith. Right, let's get Brandon. Oh, right, ciao. I'll be the same. Dear whoever it was that made this German exam paper for us finalists, us final year list, whatever you call us, who told you you had to come and give? I don't know if it's just me. It was just me. I found out a few hours later a day later from the German class group chat, that some people actually really enjoyed the question. And so clearly it was just me who had a bit of a breakdown during my German written exam. I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like I don't know where you got this text from, because when I read German articles, most of the time it's calm, like most of the vocabulary I can understand or decipher what it means. The vocabulary in this text, I feel like I've never seen in my life, in my study of German for how many years now. I even went away from the paper. I read it and then I looked at the reading comprehension stuff, and I actually turned away from the paper. But the thing is, I have to do it. Like, I don't have a choice. Did you guys make it harder because we're in lockdown and because it's an open book? Because this is a monstrosity. I have never felt so stupid. And you know what? Yeah, this is definitely the last step I'm taking with German, because this cannot be my life. What, I've been studying German for so long and still I look at a paper. I genuinely want to punch this in the face. As much as I love all of you guys in the German department and you're lovely people, whoever did this, I like, no joke, that is hard. That is a hard text. I don't even know if I understand the text. The thing is, I have to do it. And I'm not gonna cheat and use a dictionary, because I don't think I could ever live with that. But I have to do it. I didn't know if I have the courage to do it right now. Will I have the courage to do it with my siblings at home? I have to do it. Who knows? I might even stay up all night trying to complete this stupid thing. Why? Like, oh, actually pissing me off. Oh my gosh. That's why I've got headphones on, because I needed something to actually take my mind off of this nonsense. And like, I went in, okay, I had a moment before, but I calmed down. I printed it off so I could really read it through. And what? I'm just so confused. I'm so confused. Oh, why have they given this? And then, I know a lot of funnies do this, but they calculate grades like what you think they've got, what they think they're gonna graduate with. I'm just telling myself, no, don't do it. Don't do it. This is a hard paper. I don't think you understand. As in, it was a couple of weeks back. Yeah. So there's a Carlsberg chat from when I was in Germany last summer. I don't talk in the chat because I don't feel the need to. But someone, they do this from time to time. It's weird, but it is what it is. They posted an article, a German article, because they live in Germany. And I read it, and I remember I finished reading it, and I was like, oh, right, I fully understood that. Like, that was calm. That was a newspaper article. So what is this online article from whatever website you got this from that is harder for me to understand than a German newspaper article? No, I feel like the tutors, they purposefully chose a hard one to give, because I'm not even trying to exaggerate. Like, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but it's not like this is going to be published anytime soon. If anything, it'll be published after results are out. But the only no, like, it's actually rude. Don't flip and understand. Some of these words, I genuinely haven't seen them before in my lifetime. And I've come across a number of German articles. But the thing is, I have to do it. It's going to be a guessing game. Like, what can I actually do? As much as I don't want it, I'm just going to have to cry through it. Do it, submit, and move on, because I can't come and kill myself. Like, I can't, like, no, this is not the end. Maybe the end of German. I really don't want to give it up. I'm not saying I'll give it up, but maybe just, talking to myself for the rest of my life. Or watching movies here and there. I don't know. But this is a love-hate relationship. I don't know why I study German. I don't know why I stuck to it. It's not like I was amazing or getting the most amazing grades. No. Because it's interesting. Because it's different. Blah, blah, blah. Look at your bloody head. But yeah, there's never been a time when it's like, okay, yeah, this is calm. Or yeah, you're really getting the hang of this. Nope. Why I'm here? I don't know. Why must she be so different, Rose? Why must she try and conquer the stereotype or I don't know. Stupid ass. When I say stereotype, I'm referring to the fact that growing up, I didn't see a lot of people who looked like me, who didn't have a background linked to the German language, who voluntarily chose to go and study German language in, is it higher education or higher education? I started learning German in year 7, which was the thing that I was sort of put into, and then I chose to do it at GCSE. Then I chose to do it at A level as well because I was enjoying it. My German A level class was 7 people in AS and then 6 people in A level. I then took German to university level, and again it was a small class. It was both the German classes I was part of. It was 20 people or less, and my first German class, it was quite diverse, but in my second one, I was literally the only black person in it. And so I feel like with German, I've always felt a bit like an outcast. Not outcast, but I've always felt that I was different. And I promise you, this is not even a lie. Up until a few years ago, maybe sixth form time, I didn't think there were like a lot of black people in Germany. When I tell you guys, I had no background with the German language, with Germany, the German culture, nothing. So even when I learned of a whole Congolese community in Germany, I was so shocked and genuinely excited. And yeah, like my first time in Germany was with my university in my second year. So I had no clue about the country, about the culture, about the language until I started learning it at school. And because it was such a new thing to me, I just figured it's a new thing for other people who look like me. And so when I refer to this stereotype, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to read it again. I read it twice. I don't know if reading it for a third time was suddenly giving new information I wasn't aware of before. But right now, just looking at it makes me angry. And I don't want to waste time. There's no part of this exam I like. The text, I don't like it. The reading comprehension, that's to do with the text, I don't like it. The grammar, I don't swear, but God bless you. Ooh. And then the summary is of the text I don't like. And then this essay is a long essay, and I don't even understand what that means. So this is great. And I can't tell myself don't think about it because I have to do it. I have to do it. I genuinely might sleep and then stay up in the middle of the night when no one is awake and just cry myself through it. I have no choice but to guess. This is... Maybe it's me. Maybe my abilities are just low. Maybe my German is just not that great. Who knows? Maybe it's because I didn't go to year abroad. But yeah. I'm so like, I pray Jesus, please let the linguistics be better than this, because I really want to punch someone right now. This is... at this point, I genuinely don't. If I was in an exam hall doing this, God knows what happened. I genuinely believe that because we're doing this at home and it's open, that's why it's harder. I don't know anymore. And at this point, I don't care anymore. I really don't. Because if you guys knew, as a student, whatever you study can be known, but if you knew the passion I feel, and the energy I've put in and towards German, and what I've gotten back, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I'm talking as if German is a person. It is not. Listen, all those people that ever asked me why, they had every reason to. Every reason what am I actually going to do with German? I was there for a month last year in Germany, didn't love it, so I do not see myself going to live there. I don't have German speaking people in my entourage, and it's unlikely that I will meet them. My heritage, well, I'm Congolese heritage wise. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. My parents come from Congo. In Congo, they speak Lingala, they speak French, they speak other languages as well, but German is not one of them. In England, they do not speak German. I mean, it's just like, am I gonna get into business and need to be talking to people in German? I don't know. I don't know. Like, what am I actually going to do with this? And if I'm not getting into translation or interpretation, what am I doing? Someone please ask me. Someone please ask this complex being what she is doing with her life. I feel like, I don't know what it is about me. It's almost like I have to go to these places where I'm told I can't go, or where it's not normal for me to go, or people like me to go. Okay? In my German class this year, I am the only black person. When I went to Germany last year, the whole project thing I was doing, I was the only black person, and I was only I was the first black person on that thing. Who told me to do football? I never even got far with football. It just, I was definitely not talented. I was always trying to catch up, but I enjoyed it still. So I kept with it, but eventually that stopped. Speaking, oh Lord. And now, okay, yes, I can somewhat speak. You know, I can talk for days. But it's funny, I was always a shy person. I was always to speak to people and in front of people is not an easy task for me. And yet I love to talk. Linguistics, where did this come from? You're bloody interesting, but where did you come from? And again, in my class, I'm the only black person. Like, why am I trying to, why am I forcing myself to be some sort of trailblazer? And the thing is, like, it's not even like I was like, oh, this is out of the ordinary. Let me do this. I just so happen to be in these positions. It was speech and language therapy when I was doing my research for my project. It describes speech and language therapy as being a predominantly white profession. A predominantly white female profession, excuse me. And that, but why? Why are you insistent on trying to break molds? Like, it's good. Do not get me twisted. Fabulous. But it seems like every area of my life, I'm in this outcast position, out of the box position, non-popular position. How else can I describe it? Odd one position. And as great as it is for you to be yourself, for you to be blah blah blah, bruv, it's tiring and it's lonely. And this is what happened. I'm just angry at the thing that I don't bloody understand. Why is this pay? Oh, do you know what? Let me actually shut up. Let me actually just drown my mind in something else, because this, I don't even know. Like, what am I doing in my life? What am I doing in my life? Someone please tell me. God, reveal to me, because clearly I don't know how to do this life thing. And I'm the one meant to be graduating and getting to the adult world. Ah, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I have to do this. I'm not gonna touch that now. I just like I'm so annoyed. I cannot even tell you. I just feel the amount of speaking I've done today with these two videos, this documentary could be an hour long. This rant alone was an hour long, okay? I've spoken so much in this whole documentary, I've had to split it up into 3 parts and add a 1 year later special. Spoiler alert. I'm trying to think. So Malcolm is he's a tutor for German lang. But I'm like, is it him who makes this paper? It has to be him. And he's very like he's we can tell he's a smart individual. I won't be surprised if for him this seems like a normal text. I won't be surprised if everyone else is doing fine with this text and here I am struggling to understand it. And it's annoying because I have to write a summary of this. Okay, let me actually turn this paper around because now even this, you see this picture, how do you feel about it? You feel fine. But because of how annoyed I am at this text, this picture is now irritating me. These red nails are now irritating me. Just face down. Just cover you with that. I don't want to... I need to reapproach this in a better manner. And that's not even talking about my nails because it's been so... There's been no TLC in this exam season. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. And the thing is, I'm just happy when I'm annoyed or upset or whatever, I like to be alone. But I know soon my siblings will... I can't even hide from this. And bless them, they're so involved. I'm like, how is it? How is it? Blah, blah. You know when I had my French oral and it was not good? And then they came back. But they knew. Because here's the thing about me. I chat for days. But when I'm upset, stum. I don't know what that stum is. There is nothing. Like, it's so annoying. But I'm actually such an open book. Once you know me, like, you will always know when I'm upset. And so they came back. And they were like, how's it? I was like, it's fine. I was like, how's it? It's fine. I never give a one sentence response. And you could tell through their actions that they were trying to do things to make me feel better. But I just... Why? It's so annoying. And the whole time I was like, okay, we're in this lockdown. So many weeks for the end. Let this not come and ruin the past 3 years. And I don't want to say it has. I don't want to be so pessimistic and deterministic. And I want to keep praying and I want to keep having faith. But this is a hard text. It is a hard exam. Why am I doing this? Do you know what just came to my head? The Ice musical song, Stick to the Status Quo, so just so you know. I mean, really truly they're trying to tell us to branch out, but I guess being brave, being a coward is the easy route. And I guess I'm trying to say I'm on the easy route, which I probably don't deep down. Like, I like these things, but you've got to question as to, okay, you like it and you want to pursue it, fine. But if you're never getting it, is it really the right route for you? And I don't know if that's me or if I'm just exaggerating, but I tend to ask myself this question a lot. But then at the same time, I feel like I could do more. But also, I'm really hard on myself, so am I being hard on myself by saying I could do more? But really, truly, I could do more. There is physically more that I could do. I could definitely be reading more German every day or listen to more German every day or something. But I don't. And so this is really my fault. I'm here complaining, but the person to be blamed isn't the person who made the paper. It is myself. But that is something I have to live with. Not you. Take away the dramaticness and the laughter. At this point, I was genuinely questioning whether I was being delusional in chasing this language. I don't want to look at the singing paper, but I have to. Let me try to do one question that's true and false thing. Like, I don't think you understand. That was even one of the first few paragraphs. I read through it and I was like, hold on, let me read this again. I read through it again and I couldn't even grasp what that paragraph was about. And I know I'm laughing, but I don't think you understand how heartbreaking this is for me. Why am I trying to follow something that clearly isn't for me? Oh, oof. Again with the terrible words. My lord. Die Menschen, die sich über Smartphones beschweren ist das Wort, gehören meistens den älteren Generationen an. So the people who I don't swear about, I think beschweren the tin soul or something. So the ones, basically the ones who aren't happy with smart things, they belong to the old generation. Is that right according to the text? Is that false, or is it not in the text? Not in the text one is. It's rude because sometimes you don't know if something is false or not in the text. But let me see if I can answer this. I want to say it's not in the text. There's this one word I'm thinking, is that maybe to do with it, but then again. I didn't know these words. That's a really hard word. You're funding which is good. I'm gonna say not in text. Soziale Netzwerke haben rechtsradikale Gruppen bestätigt und linksgerichtete Gruppen benachteiligt. There's two parts to this. So it strengthened the right radicalists or whatever, and benachteiligt, I don't know, Italian, something to do about separating them. Linksgerichtete. Like I said, it's a guessing game. It's a guessing game. No, it's so sad. Like, I came to study German linguistics, and here I am at the end of my degree doing a German exam, and I'm still guessing like I did prior to signing this degree. I just, oh my gosh, like, no. I can feel my mind trying to go down those really bad holes and just overthink, and I'm trying to stop it. That's why I went away and was watching other stuff, because now is not, if you think this is bad, but you know what, you have 25, well, you have less than 24 hours, but if I must stay up all night, I must. I don't know if that will help. And if this is like this for the stay at home exam, I don't know what I would have done if the exam was actually in the exam hall. Because I just don't know. And I think it is such a long text. And there's what, just maybe 8 questions. My eyes are so glossy, it's so annoying. Because of all these tears. Like, it feels like every other word is just these verbs and stuff. I've never seen them. Very good. I would have to say that means like all or something. Combine, okay. I want to say it's false, actually. I'm gonna say false. It's so sad. I feel like I'm playing, I don't know, a drinking. I don't drink, but I feel like I'm playing a drinking game with things that will determine how I'm graduating. But what can I actually do? We just him. Oh, where's my stress board? Not that one. Here we go. We want this one. It's so therapeutic. Yeah, normally I don't jump that quick, so maybe there is something going on inside of my head. But it's so therapeutic. You know what's interesting? With the left side of my body, I feel like it's not as capable as my right hand. Because with my right hand, yeah, I can throw it and catch it and bounce it up against the wall and catch it. So when it comes to my right, when it comes to my left hand, I can't do it as easily, and it feels so unnatural. And even just in terms of like arm strength, my right hand just not as strong as my left hand. That's why nowadays I'm trying to train it a bit more, but a bit tough. The other side, the other side. Okay. If you take away this clause, this relative clause, zugleich wird der umfassende gesellschaftliche Wandel durch soziale Medien befeuert oder überhaupt erst ermöglicht. Okay. Von weltweiten autoritär. Oh, so vom weltweiten autoritärs-nationalistischen Backlash bis zum lautstarken Protest wie Me Too. I feel like what it's saying is that both with stuff like Me Too, so the positive things and the bad things, like the how would I put this in English? The metallic taste in there. The Rex nationalist and stuff. Social media has, through social media, it's been fired up or even made possible. Obviously, that's not a very good translation, but I think that's what it's saying. And this statement in the true or false and text question says, soziale Netzwerke haben rechtsradikale Gruppen bestätigt und linksgerichtete Gruppen benachteiligt. The first part of that, I want to agree to yes. Social media has strengthened these right radical groups. I don't know what linksgerichtete is. Was ist linksgerichtet? Left or gerichtet? More importantly, what's benachteiligt? Should I put it as false or true? It's definitely in the text. Do you ever get that weird metallic taste and feeling in your throat? Very dark dice. I'm not ready for Calvin and them to come back. I'm gonna put false because from how it's written, it's saying the two. It's fired up or made possible the two of these things, but in here it's talking like they're two separate things. So I'm just gonna say false. Holy Spirit, and there's a part of me that's trying to act stupid and be like, okay, why didn't you want me? Blah blah blah. But I'm still praying to you in faith. Faithful must succeed at least, if anything. That you help me to make these decisions, even if I don't know them in my head. May you just give me some other reason as to why I should pick the right answer in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Die Dominanz des sozialen Netzwerke war schon in der Zeit der Erfindung des Internets absehbar. Der Erfindung, okay, the discovery. I want to take another break. The German written exam was the exam in which I felt most horrendous whilst completing it. You know, with the other exams, yes, I got stressed and yes, I was worried about time. But it was sort of the usual exam stress. With this German written exam, it had me questioning my life. And that's not me exaggerating. It had me questioning my life, my life's purpose, my life's plan, all of it. And it didn't feel good at all. And honestly, the results that I found out later on reflected those emotions and those thoughts. But let's not be jumping ahead. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Guys, I made it. I'm live. This is the next day from what you probably last saw. I literally, how many minutes ago now? About 4-ish minutes ago, I submitted my German exam, which I don't even know how I done. God was actually with me. That was Jesus, because listen, yesterday, the first 2 or 3 times I read that text and I said, what? I said, I don't understand. And that was, I think I read it twice. Then I went to relax for a bit. And then I came back and read it. I was like, what the bumper? Because this is... Then I actually went to bed. I went to sleep. I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. If it was up to like me, I would have just been like, Bundes, we ain't doing the exam. But of course, I got to graduate. I am graduating. So I slept, and I think even my siblings came back from work, and they could tell, everyone could tell I was upset. Even my mum was like, are you stressed? Blah, blah, blah. But I did it. I had another go. I was reading it through it again. I was reading it out loud as well, which I felt helped because I could sort of hear what they were saying. Sometimes hearing is really different to how you read things. But yeah, and I took my sweet time. Like with the text, for the sentences that I could translate, I literally translated on a blank paper next to it. So I was able to get a picture of the whole text, at least most of it, because there was still a couple of things here and there that I didn't quite get. And then I did the reading comprehension, and then it was quite late. And at first I was like, you know what, I'm going to put all-nighter. But I haven't been doing that, so my body wasn't able to do that. So I went to bed and woke up early, or I woke up around 7, and since then I've just been banging out. I did a summary, then I did the essay, and at first with the essay, brother, I was like, the birds, where are the birds? It's the longest essay I've ever had to do for modern foreign languages, and I was like, where are the words? I was like, God, give me the words. And he gave me the words. I don't know what I said, but I gave them something, and I'm just praying it is good. I'm praying the glory comes back to God. And yeah. Sorry, I put this banana on for you guys, but I tied it tightly. Woo! I need to take this off. I was gonna say I'm gonna rest for the rest of the day, but I can't. Because clinical linguistics is actually on Monday, and today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I can do it. That's how my sister was motivating me. These people are so annoying, but I have to admit, if it wasn't for them, I would have lost the plot a long time ago. And she would literally, towards the day when she was trying to make me, she would come shaking me, be like, "You can do this," and then she was making me repeat after herself, be like, in Lingala as well. I don't know why that came. She's like, just heard me say, "You," I had to repeat after her, be like, "I got this," and extending, I'm just like, and even when my brother was coming, I'm like, "Let's pray," and I'm just like, ugh. But deep down it helped. That's the thing. Like, I really have to apologize to God a lot of the times, because I can be such, sorry, this is really hurting, oh my gosh, but why? I can be such a spoiled brat. I find, like, when, so for example, I've been praying for my whole exam season, blah blah blah, and when I first opened up the German paper and saw what it was, I was like, God, this is not what we prayed about, blah blah blah. I prayed that it would help me and guide me, blah blah blah. And I think just because he doesn't respond in the way that I want him to, I initially think, oh, he hasn't responded. But lo and behold, he got me through the exam. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't even know how I did it. This whole academic year of mine has really been by God's grace. Yeah, I'm just sometimes too quick. Like, why are you so quick to be like, where are you? Like, what are you doing? I'm so confused when he's the all-knowing one. Hello. Yeah, so it makes me feel like really stupid. But I tell myself not to dwell on that emotion, because there is a condemnation for those who are in Christ. Can I get hallelujah? And he let me move on, because I haven't got time to waste. Keep me in your prayers. To be fair, at this point, when you be seeing this video, I'll be telling you guys I'm graduating, baby. The exams will be over. How many days have we got left? Oh, I can't see my calendar. Today's Thursday. Is that 8 days? No, because my last exam is next Friday, and then obviously we have 24 hours, so it's a Saturday. But by God's grace, I can get finished on a Friday. Hold on, today's Thursday. No, this is making my head hurt. Oh, okay. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's see, Friday. And you know what's so mad about all of this? With how I was submitting my German exam, that is the German part of my undergrad degree done. Like, the whole degree. There's nothing left. It's just linguistics. But so I do German and linguistics. A lot of people always think I'm saying German linguistics. No, it's a, what do you call it? A joint honours degree. So it's 2 subjects. It's German and linguistics. And the German part is finished. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm not about to think about this before I start getting all emotional up in here. But yes, the message of this. Oh, let me tell you what the message is. I don't know if you will see this from your thing. You will, not you might, not you probably, but you will win if you do not quit. Can I get an amen? Can you see me? I've got something holding up the phone, but I can't tell if it's in the shot or not. Should I go a bit like this? Should I go like this? Hey people, I'm in the car waiting. My sister's popped to the shop. Take this off, shall we? Do I really want to take this off? This car's making a noise, but I'm not too sure what that noise is. Today I did my German exam. My German when I handed it in. And I said I was going to start off linguistics revision. But frankly, I'm so tired. Like, I am so tired. I came in a car to find my sister because I wanted some fresh air. I'm knackered. Like, I'm even trying to think, like, what do I want for dinner? And I can't even be bothered to eat anything at this point. it's funny, my mum was like, oh, you seem to have lost a bit of weight due to stress. I haven't lost weight, I definitely gained weight, but when I looked at my neck this morning, I noticed these parts which I haven't been able to notice for the past few days, weeks. Because I don't know, for the past couple of days when it comes to the day before last, no, for the past couple of days, it's like I wouldn't stop my work to eat. I was just like trying to eat small things that wouldn't make me, it wouldn't give me the itis, wouldn't make me tired. For those of you who don't know what the itis is, or the itis is a short word for a long word, but I'm not going to say the long word because it has a bit of a bad term in it. But itis is when you have eaten so much that you're now sort of in, it's not the coma state, but you're so exhausted that you're just like, you can't move, like you're so full, yeah? You're so full that you have no energy. That's what the itis is. And you know, when I was revising and doing my exams, I was being intentional in not eating things that would result in me having the itis. And sometimes that meant I couldn't eat. Sometimes it meant that I couldn't eat what my mum had prepared. Because, you know, she was cooking all the good meals. But it was a sacrifice I had to make. Otherwise, it would mean I wouldn't revise for the rest of the day. And I would be conked out. And there was no time for that. There was no time to waste. Yeah. Sorry. I'm very tired. My eyes were sorted. It's only 7, but I'm so tired. But the next 8 days is when I go ham. That's what I really want to start today. But I guess you have to listen to your body. What was I gonna say? Can't even remember. Yes, I've got my clinical linguistics exam in about 4 days. Friday, Saturday, Monday. OMG, yes, 4 days. Oh shoot, I've got a lot to go through in a matter of 3 days. I was really deeping what my life over the next 3 days was going to be. And it's honestly in times like this when I just think, imagine how fantastic I could be if I didn't need sleep. Like, wouldn't that be great? Can you imagine a whole 24 hours where you're active the whole 24 hours? Now, God is actually going to have to come through this one. I know the end of this is going to be so hard. So hard. But I have to stay in the game. Like, I have to. At this point, I just have to. And I can't even, like, whether I'm stressed out, angry, emotional, I can't even think about that. I just need to do it because Friday, Saturday, Sunday to prepare for clinical linguistics. And at the rate things are going, I'm not going to do anything today. Oh, my sister's here. My phone.
Your friend?
Phone.
Oh, your phone.
Yes. I was thinking about like clinical linguistics on Monday, covered Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you knew how much I had to go through, people that should be like, why did you leave so last minute? But I tried to, and it didn't quite work out. Hello. I don't know why, but I just suddenly wanted to record a little something. It's a Sunday, and I finish on. Well, some people say that week start on Sunday, so technically I finish on the Saturday of this week. Yes, look how short my nails have gotten. I stopped biting my nails a long time ago. With the stress of the last exam, I was just biting my nails. I was like, oh no, and now they're all gone. What's it called? I'm doing some clinical linguistics. I am tired. I'm trying to get a good amount of sleep, but not sleep for too long because obviously there's a lot to do. I had my coffee and I'm listening to music. That way I stay awake. But I'm trying not to listen to music with words. Just my phone is out. I was listening to like music without words. I just researched music studying on Spotify and I got a decent playlist. And then my sister sent me another playlist, which is really cool because it has like this is how you know it's so Celtic. It has songs like from Harry Potter and I don't know Breaking Bad, whatever. I haven't watched Breaking Bad, but it was really cool listening to the Harry Potter one. And there was one from Hunger Games, and there's other random ones like I heard What About Us from the Saturdays, but of course it's just instrumental. And yeah, it's decent. I'm really enjoying it. My face looks huge. I've definitely added a lot of weight, but it looks really big. But it was. After my exams, I actually want to start running. They're so. I actually can't wait. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna start taking care of my face much more better. Like get into my face routine. I'm gonna start running. Be eating better. Be writing. There's ideas that I wanted to work on, but I need to like set time and actually do it because I've been revising. I'll be like, you know what? I'll wait till after my exam. This is the last few days of my degree. So weird. So weird. And yeah, we've devised a plan of how I'm gonna celebrate. Obviously, being in the pandemic, there's not much we can do. With how my sister has a car, she was like, okay, you can choose where we get to go as a celebration to you finishing. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, where can we actually, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, let's go to my aunt's house. And even if you can't go in the house, you can just wave from below. So I want to do that. We're gonna drive up. English. We're gonna drive up to Tulse Hill, and then I was like, hold on, because you know how they shut down all the McDonald's and they're opening a few. The closest one to us is Tooting, which is not close; it's quite far, but it's not too far from Dante Johnny's house, from my auntie's house. So after that, we're gonna get a meal of McDonald's. But it's not how I thought we celebrate, but being in this pandemic has really made you just appreciate the small things, and I'm actually really excited. I already looked at the menu online and I saw what I'm gonna get, and I haven't seen my auntie in a very long time, or my cousins. Hopefully they'll be in. But yes, I'm just trying to push through, remain positive. I was freaking out before and I was like, I cannot do this because the manner in which I was trying to revise was ridiculous. Ridiculous. But my siblings advised me, especially because it's like these last two exams, they're essays, which is not what I usually do. But my brother has done a lot because he did psychology, and my sister's done quite a bit as well. So I've taken on their advice. I'm doing things. We're going ham. I think it's 10:37, and yeah, tomorrow is the exam. Because we have 24 hours, I won't be surprised if I spend the whole 24 hours doing it, because obviously I've had to squash this into very little time. But I'm still gonna give it my best. I'm trying not to see it as exam. I'm trying to see it as the coursework that we did, but shortened. Because I feel like it makes more sense to me to do that, because then I think, okay, yeah, it's an essay. I need to be pulling things from different studies and bringing it all together, bring a bit of creativity into it. Yeah, my languages. But yes, that is an update from me. It is Sunday. I don't know if I mentioned that. So happy Sunday. Why am I saying happy Sunday? You're not gonna see this. You're probably not gonna see this on a Sunday. But yeah, exciting. I can hear Cal and Ian singing their gospels. I think Ian's praying, and I think Calvin's following her church online. I'm not too sure. Either that or she just listens to the gospel because she's doing a bit of cleaning. But exciting times, and Mama is still asleep. She's really on holiday because she hasn't been working. She's like, I'm glad though she's had a chance to relax. Although she's kind of bored now, she wants to get back to work. I'm gonna go because I can't procrastinate too much. So, peace out. I do not feel or even look like my look. Sorry, I was just waking up from a nap. Wasn't aware. My face is huge. the breakout insane. I was so tired. At this point, I was so upset with myself at how much I had let myself go. Like, I know we were in a pandemic, we were always indoors, I was revising, but I had genuinely let myself go. And I think every time that I saw myself and I saw how much weight I had gained, reminded me of this, which is why I feel like I was always commenting on that. I had a cup of coffee, right? But I was so tired that I lay down and actually slept. Even that I had just had coffee. I want to keep going, but it was a feeling where I don't know if you're ever so tired, like, you feel like your arm, you feel like your bones are actually gonna fall off. Lord, let me not be songy anymore. This window of ours. And apparently people can see it in, because we don't have the inner curtains, I don't know what they're called. So when the actual curtains is pulled apart, I thought it was only else you can see out, but Kevin was saying that people can see it in. Anyways, so tired. And it's still a tiny bit more to go through, and I was hoping to further read, but I'm so tired. It's just because obviously he was saying they want to see how Damon was saying how they want to see how much different things you can bring into it. That's why I wanted to make sure I knew everything. But I just think on the 24 hours, like, I might actually be awake for the 24 hours, I don't know. But then in order to do that, I properly need to sleep tonight. Let me not be body shaming. I've definitely let myself go. Because it was exam season and quarantine. But, but I don't feel great. I don't feel great. I want to eat, and I'm eating beans with guanga. And, I was eating a rice water thing. For her hair, she's right. But yeah, I want to eat beans with guanga, and I just feel like it's going to knock me out as well. I don't know what to do. Can I risk leaving that last part? Like, because you never know, like, something could be completely not to do with the disorder being discussed in the question, but it could link. I'm gonna make sure I'm awake and instead of songy I'm gonna make sure I'm awake, bathed, and like have had breakfast and at table by 9:10. Do I look tired? Because I am tired. And now it's just like one more week of suffering, then I can sleep. But the suffering has to be within the physical capabilities of my body, doesn't it? And it's like 8 something. I mean, my sleeping pattern these days, I'll be wanting to sleep around 10, so I can actually do. I'm so tired. To sum up, I was tired, and my body was physically struggling to keep up with the rate that I was wanting to work at. Because I'm getting saying, what? Wait, my mind is trying to be like, body shaming, like, you shouldn't see people like gotta lose weight, but I'm still mad. So I have spoken about my weight negatively quite a lot in this documentary. And it's not even over yet. It's not even over. But I feel like I need to comment on this. Okay, so I've always been on the big side, you know, and growing up, I feel like it was spoken about a lot, you know, around me, and never really in a positive sense, or like, oh, you know, it's just like a gain, like a weight gain. It's always like, oh, you've gained weight, you know. So I think all those years taking that in now, whenever I gain weight, it's a problem, and it's a problem that I make a big fuss out of, and it's something that I obsess about. I genuinely think like I have a slight obsession with weight because of, you know, always having been a big child and having had people always talking about it. Like being on the chunky side is a really bad thing, or it's a very abnormal thing. Which is why you see me in this documentary talking about, oh, my weight gain, oh, my weight gain, oh, my weight gain, which I don't know about you guys. For me, I'm tired of it. I'm genuinely tired of it, and I'm getting to that point in life when I'm really teaching myself about body positivity and just loving and accepting myself for how I am. Like if I am big and I want to lose weight, to change that, to make myself happier, that is okay. But it doesn't mean I have to bash myself whilst I've still got that extra weight on, you know? But yeah, apologies because it's like weight gain, weight gain, weight gain, weight gain, weight gain. But anywho. Bro, right, stop being so noisy. Let me get in. Let me actually close these blinds. I don't like the fact that apparently they can see us. And I say in as well. Oh, this lighting is awful. I'm so tired. Yes, this is me looking absolutely ridiculous. And my lips are dry because it's locked in the room and I wasn't asked to serve Celtic. This is what I look like. I've sort of just done an all-nighter. It is just before 5 a.m. and you can hear my mother in the background. This one was interesting because I did an all-nighter with her. She didn't do the work, but she was just there in the background. I thought my mum had stayed up for the sake of staying up, but I later found out that she didn't want to leave me by myself, which is so cute. It's really adorable. But I have to say, having her there, and our living room is not big, like we were in each other's presence. And so having her there, like, you know, talking to me, checking up on me, and entertaining me at times with just her natural personality, it genuinely kept me going. It was like mini breaks in a long and stressful night. She didn't do the work, but she was just there in the background. Her sleep pattern is a bit, because she hasn't been working because of the pandemic. I feel like I'm talking too fast. She hasn't been working because of the pandemic, so she was here in the background. There's a video. I'm not bringing it to you. She said camera shy. It's for me. She's camera shy, but then when she wants to take pictures, she's like, oh, take pictures. But yes, I'm so tired. Yeah, she kept talking about my hair, which I do admit, it was definitely looking crazy. Okay, obviously at the time I wasn't thinking it, but I see now that it was not in the greatest appearance. And even right now, I'm contemplating whether or not I want to keep the footage in the documentary. But here's my my thoughts. Right, I did this documentary to show you what it was like for me to be graduating from home. Like, I want to show you the real stuff, the behind the scenes, not just the, oh, I'm looking cute today. And that footage is part of the rawness and the trampiness. So I feel like I need to give you the whole story, okay? I might add on an emoji to hide parts of the hair. But it was my Mackie, like I've explained before. I was looking not amazing. And that is okay. That was my reality. And this is showing you my reality. I've got one more left. So annoying. But yeah, I was here in the living room doing my work. I think it's 5 o'clock. Catherine was like she's gonna wake up at 5:30. I'm contemplating if I should wait until then and kick everything. Just tell her to get all her stuff and get out, because this girl, when she's awake, she disturbs you if you're asleep. I feel like I need to further explain. So this room, well, at the moment I'm here by myself, but this room, at that time I was sharing it with my sister, and she was actually working, and she would get up for work every day. Well, actually, I don't know what time it was every day, but that day she was gonna get up at 5:30. Yeah, because she would get up to work out and get ready. So she was getting up at 5:30, and in that footage, I think it was about 5 o'clock. So I came up with the idea of I would wait until she got up, and then I would ask her to take all the things that she needed to get ready in the morning out of the room, because whenever my sister gets ready and you're like not fully asleep, it's so disruptive. She's so loud in just the smallest movements. And so I was like, Calvin, please just take everything, get out so I can lock the door and genuinely get some good sleep before I have to wake up tomorrow, or if anything later that day. I'm so tired. That was a board I made for Miss. A bit of motivation for me. Oh my gosh, I've got one more left. One more degree. Not one more degree. One more exam on my degree. I will probably add this to the video, but like put a big emoji here or just block out this. These people and their perfectionism. This is my Maki. I was telling them about Maki. And then not too long ago she was like, "This your hair of yours is really Makiism, isn't it?" That's what she said. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, isn't it? It's my Maki. But soon come in today's officially Tuesday, in technically 3 days time, I will be done. I don't know if Friday will require another all-nighter, but we shall see. And then obviously we're in the pandemic, so celebration's a bit different. But on Saturday, we're gonna have a drive out, go to my aunt's house, get a little bit of McDee's. You know, she don't know yet. And then on Sunday, my sister asked me to help wash her car, which I'm so excited for, because obviously you can't go to the car wash in the pandemic, but I used to love it when my dad used to get his car washed. And I don't know, I was telling her, wash your car, wash your car, wash your car. And she was like, no, and I was like, yeah. So I'm excited, and I am free to do it as well. Anyways, I'm gonna cut here because your girl's tired. Peace. Good afternoon, beautiful people. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, I don't know when you're watching this. Greetings. It is a very beautiful day outside that I am literally looking at clear blue skies, and you can feel the warmth from in here. However, I am saying exams are not over yet, but I've got just one to go. I've got 3 days to go. Yesterday was definitely a madness. It was an adventure. And then impromptu all-nighter with my mother, which was definitely entertaining to say the least. And the end when I nearly lost my document. Oh my days. Story time. I nearly lost my document. Like, I nearly lost it was either the one essay or the 2 essays that I was working on that whole night. I nearly lost it. I don't know I can't remember exactly what happened, but I do know that technology was trying to play with me, and it was a thing where I think my laptop sort of froze, and I had to do that thing, when you restart it. But sometimes when you restart, the things that you write on Word doesn't always save. So when I tell you, I was praying hard. I was like, God, please, like, it can't be lost. It can't be lost. And it was a thing where I couldn't even save it before I had to restart. So I had to restart and just pray that things would work in my favor. Okay? And things work in my favor. Thank you, Lord. So yeah, I nearly lost my document, and for a good 5 minutes I was stressing. I don't know if I can say I slept, because my body really woke up ahead of the time I would have thought I'd be waking up. But nonetheless, I'm in such a good mood. Like, I don't even feel tired. I'm just excited that it's nearly over. And obviously I'm really reflective these days. My undergrad degree is coming to an end, and I've had such an amazing time. I'm sort of gutted that it's ending, but when one door closes, another opens, and I'm just excited for the fun that I'll be having in the next chapter. I had a nice, relaxing lunch, who knows? Not even brunch, it was lunch. It was a breakfast style lunch. And now I'm actually going to do a bit of cleaning. I'm going to do the dishes and clean the cellar and the room, because I slept so late. I sort of kicked Kelvin out, but she agreed. So when I came in, I just told her to like get all her stuff and do her morning routine outside, so I could close the door, because it is really disruptive when the door's open. But I just wanted to say good afternoon and say I'm excited, and yeah, really transmit or share my positive feelings right now. Yeah. Okay, speak to you guys soon. Hello. So, I don't know, I was running like 2 minutes ago. I was like, let me record. It is the penultimate day. I think it is. Yeah, it's the penultimate day of my. It's the penultimate last day of my undergrad degree. Is that the right wording? So my last exam will be revealed tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. And then I have 9:15 a.m. And then I have until 9:15 a.m. the following day to do it. I know I'm excited and it's bitchy and blah blah, but right now I'm just tired. Like, I need to go back to revision. I don't want to. I do not want to. I initially came to have a 20-minute break. Pretty sure it's been an hour. Sorry, I keep looking out. I'm in my mom's room, so I'm looking out on the big grass field. And this dude is doing his football skills, and I feel like the ball is gonna come in my direction, because he's kicking it pretty high. But I don't know how many more footages I'll be able to create for this, hopefully, documentary. As you can see, not only have I gained a lot of knowledge, I've gained a lot of I don't even know what I feel like every time I put on the camera I talk about that. Maybe it's because I don't really look at myself here at home, so when I see on camera I'm like, what? But what I'm most excited for is to do my hair. I've never done my own hair before, but I'm gonna attempt to do it here at home. Maybe this weekend. I think Monday's a bank holiday as well. So that was quite hard. At some point during this, you know what's crazy? Because I've just been revising some at my table, looking out the window a lot, and because obviously that was really high. We're in quarantine, so until you're seeing the kids come out, and I've been at uni I'm at uni a lot, aren't I? But these kids have grown, and I don't know them. I don't talk to them. They don't know me. Maybe they know my face as a neighbor, but I'm really good at faces. So I'm aware of all of them. And the children have grown. I'm looking at this dude right now. He's grown, and he even looks more mature. You can tell he's in his puberty stages, because, my gosh, that cute childlike face is gone. Or maybe he's cute. I don't know the dude says. But yeah, it's incredible to see. And I'm pretty sure I have new neighbours in the flat because I'm seeing some people and I'm just like, who are you? And I know it sounds weird me saying that, but I've lived here my whole life, so I feel like I proper know the ins and outs. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to revision. We're so close, Rose. We're so close. Um, we're so close. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to go back. I have to. I don't know if I have to blast music into my head or what. Um, but yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, be ready by 9. I'm gonna wake up, wash, eat, do everything, and be on my table by 9:10. Doing my quick prayer beforehand, and then by 9:15, hopefully I'm planning. If I can, I want to finish tomorrow. Did you see how high my eyes went? That's how high the ball went. If I can, I want to finish tomorrow. And I just, as much, it's a weird feeling because I know my degree's over, which is just weird to accept. But I don't know, I think I'm just tired. I'm really tired. But also, with my exams being over, they're gonna be calling me like it's nothing. Because even whilst revising, there are times when they need me to do my work, yes, but there are also times when they do, when it's a bit like, Rosie this, Rosie blah. So my exams being over, I don't know what it's gonna turn into, and I'm not ready. Here, I'm referring to when I'm being summoned. So here at home, I am the youngest child. But more importantly, I'm the child who does things properly. So say someone asks for a favor, my brother, before he even does the favor, as soon as you say his name, he's like, oh my gosh. My sister, she'll do it, but she would do it like, where's the effort? You didn't do it properly, so I just need to get someone else to do it. And me, even if I complain or I don't like it, I'm gonna do it properly. Let's just say I'm reliable, okay? So people are just always calling me on things, whether it's my mum calling me for the many favors that she asks people in this house for, or my siblings don't really. Well, okay, my sister summons me sometimes, but it's not extreme like my mum. And if anything, if my siblings are calling me, well, if it's my brother, it's more like, oh, a talk thing. But he never comes to you when he wants to talk. It's always you have to go to him. You have to go to his room, which doesn't make sense. And it just means I have to, put in more effort. But it is what it is. Essentially, in this household, my name is a song. Okay, my name is called a lot, so that's what I'm referring to. I hope that made sense. I'm glad though because it's very normal. Like, graduation is postponed for now, and there's nothing I can do a celebration as part of a lockdown. The plans I had to wash the car is cancelled. And there's no frosting in the car. I don't know. I don't, as much as I want to watch my stuff, I don't just want to binge watch and do whatever. The book that I ordered hasn't arrived yet. So we'll see. We shall see. And my aim is, I don't know when my results will come up, but my aim is to catch it on camera, and that will be the last footage of the graduating from home documentary. I don't know why I'm saying. It's been a long road, man. In the past couple of months, I don't know how long I've been in lockdown. It has been tough, very unexpected, and yeah, I don't want to go back. And in terms of like the next step, like post graduation, everything is literally up in the air. All the potential plans I had can no longer be done, or cannot be done at this moment. This dude probably has his headphones on. I don't know. I have to go back to revision. I don't want to. I really don't, and I know this is literally the last push. I'm just so tired. Do you don't want to see what's under the hair. under hat. I proper look like a village girl because I can't do conos right. It's just my hair is just plaited. It's in practice, defying gravity, and it's not long, so it just my brother calls me Coolio. And he let me go. Anyways, maybe I can go out to the grass and read. I feel like you just want to have that privacy, because if I'm looking out the window like this, everyone else can be looking out the window, and then I don't know, the kids will come and play. I'm just like, it's been really sunny lately. It's been so beautiful, very very hot. When I came to open my eyes one day before the sun hit me, I was just like, oh my gosh, how beautiful. Let's see this. You have to do this. Oh God, please help me. I've been forcing myself to work all day. At one point I accidentally fell asleep because I was watching the exam information video. Just whatever. I'm literally talking nonsense now. But and also my nails. I grew back into that horrible habit of biting nails. It's that German exam. That's when it started. It was so tough, so tough. It's funny because everyone knew that day that Rose was not in it, and I discovered. I think I said it yesterday, the day before. She was telling my sister. She was like, "Cause in the afternoon, my brother and sister were at work, obviously, and it was just me and my mum. And so when I'm doing, usually I have the door open or I'm just doing whatever. But that day, she was saying how I was quiet, and yeah, when I'm upset or stressed, whatever, I'm quiet. But I was doing my exams, so obviously I was gonna be quiet. But yeah, there was a different demeanor. She said she went into her room, she went into this room, and she started to pray. But you know what? Thank you, because honestly, on that day after I had that long nap, and then I looked at the paper for the fourth time, I was like, oh, like something. Not that it became easy, but I could do it. So we thank God for the answered prayers. I'm so tired. I know this is procrastination. I have to go, and the fact that I'm even taking longer, it just means I'm gonna sleep later, which I don't want to do because I have to wake up early. But this is your last one. This is your last one. This is your last one. I think all those days of, oh my gosh, 3 weeks left. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks left. Now it's 2 days left. No, let me bounce. Let me go and work. See, am I gonna record before the exam? I don't know. Maybe in during. Everything needs TLC. My toenails need TLC. My fingernails need TLC. My hair needs TLC. My body needs TLC. My body, yes, but more specifically, my skin, my face needs TLC. Like, I'm gonna do a steam and then use that machine thing that I bought. The face vacuum is called. I'm going to file down my nails. I'm gonna do my hair. Wash it, condition it first. Leave it for a couple of days and then put it into the braids. And yeah. And I'm gonna start running too. That should be interesting. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Peace out. Okay, that was not a great start. Okay. I'm okay, camera. Because I need you right now. I did it. I even watched the appearance. But I finished university. I literally just handed in my last exam assignment, whatever it was, take home exam, and yep, this is the email confirming it. I think there's a part of me that's like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? You're finished? Like, wait, what? And then exam season's over, but then there's another part of me that's like, it doesn't feel like I finished uni because obviously I was, with the whole pandemic, I was like ripped out of Nottingham. And it doesn't feel, I don't think my everything knows that I will not be going back to Nottingham as a student if I'm even going back to Nottingham. What? I finished this. That is the end of my undergraduate degree. I don't even know. Like, I know I should sleep right now. I know I'm tired. But I don't want to cry right now because every time I think about this, my eyes tear up. But I just, what? What? How am I finished? Like, how has 3 years gone by like that? It's been, oh God, it's been such a great few years. Part of me doesn't even want it to end. My Jesus. They hurt so much. Okay, don't smile too much. Don't smile too much. But I'm just so thankful to God. I did my usual prayer before I handed in, and I just, because it wasn't just the end of this exam season, the end of this year, it was the end of my degree. And like my mom and my siblings, they keep telling like this. My brother keeps going on about how, in a joking way, he's like, "Oh, I remember when we were dropping you off and you were in a demo shop, blah blah blah." And it's like, this is the end of this chapter of this journey. And my gosh, what a journey it's been. My gosh. I don't want to go into feelings right now, okay? Because I should be sleeping. And you know how you're always like, oh, when my exams are done, I'm going to watch this, I'm going to rest, and blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously, I'm going to, but right now, I'm just like, okay. It's all good. It's all good. It doesn't make sense. How am I finished? How am I finished? It doesn't make sense. But at least now I can stop looking like such a bum. Hopefully, tomorrow I might just rest. I do want to treat my hair, but we'll see. I'm a graduate. Like, I'm a full-on graduate. Like, I'm a graduate. I don't know what to do. The time is 1:40 a.m. All of this revision is over. And he knows I may still need it. Like, if I do a master's in speech and language therapy, but let's not even think about that right now. Let's just be in the moment. Like, I finished my degree. And you know what's so incredible? I think the biggest thing I will take away from this year, from this degree, is that if I want to, I can. I definitely can. And obviously, I will always rely upon the help of the Holy Spirit. But especially this year, with every single assignment, I promise you, at the start of it, I was like, how on earth am I going to do this? How am I going to come up with 3,000 words? How am I going to do this? How am I going to think like they want me to think? How am I going to write like this? I was like, God, okay, what on earth am I doing? But by the end of it, not only was I amazed at, it looked like proper work, but that came from me. I did that. Yeah. I'm recording. And yeah, I'm recording. Yeah. I'm not fully me, obviously me, with the guidance and the help of the Holy Spirit. Listen, me, I am playing no jokes. It's almost like I've seen the way God has just lifted me and uplifted me and strengthened me and motivated me. Because you know, when I would pray the prayers and the things I'd see, and I'm like, damn Lord, you ain't playing. But if I want something, I can, whether that's something casual, like joining the football club, or being extra with like my organization, like worship experience. Obviously, we're gonna have worship experience, but there were specific small things that I wanted, whether it's refreshments um or following people's requests, them wanting likes, them wanting certain things. I was like the person who'd be like, hey, I don't know, communicator. I'd be like, and I have to talk to this person about that. I have to make sure everything was running. I was just me. Yeah. And I just, yeah, whatever I want to do, I can do. Like, there's actually nothing that's stopping me. It's only if I myself, I'm like, okay, you know what? You can't do that. Then that's when I won't be able to do it. But whatever I want to do, I can do. And right now, there is no plan in action. Whatever I decide to do, I will do. So yeah. um, I feel like I'm gonna get into bed, but I'm actually not gonna sleep. Let me maybe catch up on my WhatsApp messages because I've been away for 2 days. I can't believe I did it. Obviously, I should have been looking forward to graduation, but that's postponed. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really, really upset. But it's still gonna happen. I mean, it's not the most important thing. Most important is that I graduated, but it's still gonna happen. I'm still gonna look forward to that day. I'm still gonna be looking like the bomb in my female suit. And also, I've requested my siblings, I want specific balloons. I want balloons with my name, Blessing Rose, on it. I saw it on YouTube and I was like, yes, I want that. Just thank you, God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. We did it. When there are times when you're like, no, it's done, it's finished, it's over, and God is like, it's not over. I can't even. I can't. There's this one of the songs that's out right now, by Elevation Worship. I can't remember which song exactly it is, but there are so many. Do you know what? I should just be a radio presenter. My mind is usually going at 100 miles per hour. If you pay attention to, you know, to my speech, to what I'm saying, you'll see it. I often stop mid sentence, talk about something else, and then come back to where I left off in that sentence. Like I do this all the time with my friends and just people in general. But on this particular night, I'm pretty sure my mind was going at 500 miles per hour because I was stopping. Like I was stopping in different parts of the sentence, like multiple times, to talk about so many different things. Everything was just, it was just all like this. Yeah, confusing. Yes. There are so many songs I actually just want to recommend to people that help me through this season, this exam thing, and also just in general. But the specific line I'm thinking about right now is, if I'm not dead, then you're not done, then God's not done. What? My now that in this pandemic, yeah, I haven't been able to get my eyebrows done and it's just ridiculous. But anywho, I feel like I should stop talking. I can't even believe it. It's like, I think on a superficial level, I believe it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But then deep down, it hasn't hit yet. I'm probably gonna be waking up tomorrow and be like, oh, what does that need to do? What does that need to do? Oh, nothing. It's been so great. Like, I cannot even. And you know what's mad? You know how sometimes you can be so lost in the moment? There are so many times in the past few years when I was like, this, that. But when you just look at it as a whole, you're like, wow, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed. Okay, I know I'm in the feelings. Let me go. Um, I'm a graduate. Like, you're a graduate, you.
You're a graduate.
Oh, stop. We did, you know. This was long. Doing this at home was long. And there are times when I didn't think I could make it. Never would have made it without you. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. So much better. That is actually that song. Like that is what is in me right now. I'm stronger, yes, I'm wiser, I'm better, I'm so much better. Looking at the start of uni and looking at the start of the year and now, wow God, won't he do it? Hallelujah. I'm about to preach to myself. I don't even want to touch anything. I can't even be bothered to shut these tabs. Look at, and I'm not even joking. I've loved my course. It's pushed me and it's been hard, and German requires a lot of confidence, and I was very quiet, especially in linguistics, but I loved it. It was so interesting. The staff on that I don't know what to say. So the German faculty and the linguistics faculty, so lovely. Like absolutely amazing, and I just loved it. Like when I was revising, obviously it'd be tiring, but I was so excited about what I was covering. I'm actually blessed. Like I went to uni, did a course that I absolutely love that sometimes I just can't shut up about. I got involved with a society that was incredible, that gave me opportunities, that really pushed me, and I really grew, and I met so many beautiful people, and I got to experience so many beautiful testimonies. And just sometimes you don't even need to be in someone's life, but you just get to see it and be like, wow. And that itself is a blessing. I got to have fun. I think me in general, I just like to have fun, and that doesn't always mean like doing the most, but even in the small things, I want to make sure I'm enjoying it. So even if it's tough, I'm gonna be like, I don't know, let me just laugh at the tough times. I know I've said I should go now, but I just can't believe it. It's so weird. Nah, honestly, I'm so thankful to God. I I think starting uni, I knew it was gonna be great, and then I knew it was gonna be big, but I don't think I could have ever imagined things were gonna turn out like this. And I'm just happy. I'm really content. I'm really joyful at how things did, and with myself, and where I am. And I think that says so much. I'm gonna get out because should I journal? I don't know. I feel like I should sleep because people will probably wake up early tomorrow, and then probably disturb my sleep then. God, just thank you. I don't think I can't say thank you enough times. How else can I thank you? And I've got to I'm just thankful for so many things for my mum and even my dad. You know, he may not live here, but even during the messages here and there would put a smile on my face. And my siblings, their encouragement and their strengthening and their support, everyone's support, my mum's prayers, and everyone's prayers really and truly. And it's been nice because normally at uni, I used to do my work at uni, and my mum doesn't really know what I do. It's been nice her being able to see it, and then she's talking to me about it, and that's it's been nice. It's the end of the chapter. And I don't want to be like, I know I keep saying that they've been absolutely amazing years, but I don't want it to be a thing where the amazingness of life stops there. No, I don't. I don't believe that. I don't like when people say those were the best 3 years of my life. I feel like every day or every new chapter, like, it may not be the same best or the same amazingness, but there's still some amazingness there. There's still some other form that's there just waiting for you to grasp. I think that's the point of life. We're constantly moving, we're constantly on adventures. And me personally, I don't want to stop being adventurous, stop having fun, regardless of what stage I'm in, whether that was as a student, as a graduate, as an adult, as a single, as a married, as a mother, as a grandma, whatever that is. There's always new forms of fun and new forms of adventure that life hands you, and responsibilities will call, yes, and you answer them, but you are still young. I'm still me. I'm still a silly, crazy, ridiculous person, but oh, do you know what? I love I love it. I love it. I love me. I love you. I'm a girl. Well, I want to say good night because I'm getting into bed. I don't know what to do because my sister isn't here because she gave me the room, but like, should I leave her where she is? Let me go out. I should fix her bed for her first so that if she comes, she can just go straight to bed. Guys, I hope I haven't done anything documentary, but I hope it's really good. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed it, because this definitely won't be the last footage, but it's the last one of me reacting to exams. I'm a graduate. Right, goodbye, my beautiful, 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 lovely people. I'll be the same. Just like that, my 3 years at university were done. Just like that. Next time on Graduating from Home, the documentary. Guys, I am officially free. Post-graduation blues is a very real thing. Today is results day and we are about to find out the grade I'm graduating with together.